Your cat will never say I love you out loud, but they show something even deeper. Hidden in their smallest actions are powerful messages, silent compliments. And the truth is, if your cat has ever done even one of the 17 things in this video, you're not just a pet owner. You've been chosen. Chosen by a creature who doesn't give trust easily and who now sees you as family. So what exactly are these unspoken signs of love? Let's start with the first one. 1. Sleeping on your chest. When a cat chooses to sleep on your chest, especially right where they can feel your heartbeat, it's not random. It's one of the most meaningful things they can do. In the animal world, sleep is vulnerability. It's the time when they are least alert, least prepared, and most exposed. So, when your cat chooses not just to sleep near you, but on top of you, on your chest, your heart, your warmth, that's more than comfort. It's trust. Your heartbeat to your cat is more than just a sound. It's rhythm. It's safety. It's familiarity. When cats are kittens, they sleep pressed against their mother, listening to the comforting beat of her heart. It tells them, you're safe, you're home, you're protected. Years later, when your cat chooses to curl up on your chest, they're reliving that same feeling. Except now, you're the safe place. Your warmth keeps them calm. Your scent tells them they belong. Your heartbeat reassures them that they're not alone. Some cats will even press their paws gently into your chest or nuzzle their face against your neck, almost like they're anchoring themselves to you. They're not just sleeping, they're connecting. They could sleep anywhere, under the bed, on a blanket, in their favorite cozy spot. But they didn't. They chose you. That's not neediness. That's attachment. That's emotional safety. So the next time your cat curls up on your chest and you feel their slow breathing, their relaxed paws, and the weight of trust resting quietly on you, remember what's truly happening. They're not just napping. They're telling you, in the deepest, simplest way they know, I feel safe with you. You are my person. You are home. 2. Exposing their belly. When a cat rolls over, stretches out, and exposes their belly, it's easy to think they're simply being cute or asking for rubs. But in the cat world, this moment means so much more. A cat's stomach is the most vulnerable part of their body. It protects vital organs, and in the wild, it's never shown unless they feel completely safe. So, when your cat lies near you, on their back, paws relaxed, belly exposed, they are saying something they don't say lightly. I trust you. This doesn't always mean they want belly rubs. In fact, many cats will show you their belly but not want you to touch it. That's because it's not always an invitation. It's a message, a statement, a quiet sign of peace. What they're really saying is, I know you won't hurt me. I know I can let my guard down around you. It's less about wanting attention and more about demonstrating emotional safety. Some cats will do this casually, stretching out beside you while you watch TV, rolling onto their back when you enter the room, or exposing their belly while lounging in sunny spots around the house. Others do it in deliberate moments, like when you're lying in bed, working at your desk, or sitting quietly on the floor. They choose your presence to relax fully. Behaviorists call this a vulnerability display. It doesn't happen randomly. It happens because your cat has decided that you are someone they can trust, someone who makes them feel safe. Cats don't expose their belly for just anyone. They won't do it at the vet, or with strangers, or in unfamiliar places. They do it with the ones they've chosen, the ones they believe will protect them, not harm them. So the next time your cat rolls over and shows that fluffy belly, know this, they're not just relaxing. They're trusting you with the part of themselves they protect most. 3. Choosing you over freedom. Cats are often labeled as independent, mysterious, and distant. They're known for choosing solitude when they want it. That's exactly why it's so meaningful when a cat chooses you instead of being alone. When your cat follows you from room to room, sits by the bathroom door, hops onto the bed as soon as you enter, or even waits outside while you shower, it's not just curiosity. It's attachment. They're making a choice. Out of all the quiet, comfortable places in your home, they picked the one where you are. Not because they need something, not because they're hungry, not because they're bored, but simply because your presence is comforting to them. In the wild, cats don't usually follow others unless they are bonded. Following means connection. It means safety. It means, I want to be close to you, even if we're not doing anything. Domestic cats carry that same instinct. When they trail behind you, room to room, step by step, they're showing social closeness. They're choosing companionship over distance. You'll notice they do this during ordinary moments. when you fold laundry, when you wash dishes, when you move from the couch to the kitchen. They're not joining you for excitement. They're joining you because your presence feels like home. And sometimes, they don't even get close. Instead, they'll simply exist in the same space, sitting across the room, lying on a nearby chair, watching you softly. That's their version of being near without being clingy. A silent way of saying, I want to be where you are. Cats don't follow people they don't trust. They don't choose presence without comfort. So when your cat trails behind you, waits for you, or simply sits where you sit, it means something simple yet powerful. They prefer you, not because they need you, but because they like you. And for a cat, that's love. 4. Head bumps and forehead touches. When your cat gently bumps their head against you, presses their forehead into your cheek, or rubs their face along your hands, they're not just asking for attention. They're performing one of the most meaningful and intimate rituals in the feline world. This behavior is called head bunting, and it's reserved only for those they trust deeply. Cats have scent glands in their cheeks, forehead, and around their ears. When they press or rub these areas on you, they're marking you, not as their property, but as their family. They're mixing their scent with yours, creating a shared smell that, in their mind, bonds you together. It's their way of saying, you belong with me. You're part of my circle. In the wild, cats don't bunt just anyone. They do it only with those they trust, members of the same colony, their kittens, or those they feel emotionally safe with. When your cat head bumps you, they're not being cute. They're accepting you into their world. And it's not just about scent. Forehead touches are also deeply soothing for cats. The act releases feel-good hormones, reducing stress and building connection. That's why some cats will nudge your face gently, press their forehead into your palm, or even head-butt you repeatedly when they're happy. It's affection, but it's also security. You are their comfort. Some cats will even bunt you when they want reassurance, when they're feeling anxious, or simply when they miss you. It's their way of saying, I feel safe. Stay close. You can respond gently by speaking softly, offering a slow blink, or lightly touching their head. You're telling them, in a language they understand, I'm here. I'm safe too. We belong. Head bumps are more than a greeting. They're a declaration of trust, a silent promise of loyalty, a feline way of saying, you're part of my family. 5. Kneading on you. When your cat curls up on your lap, presses their paws into you, and begins that soft, rhythmic kneading, almost like they're gently making biscuits. It's not just a cute habit. It's one of the most emotional behaviors a cat can display. It's rooted deep in their kittenhood, in a time when kneading meant warmth, nourishment, and safety. As kittens, they needed their mother's belly to stimulate milk flow and to feel secure. It was a moment of pure comfort, full bellies, warmth, and the feeling of being protected. That memory doesn't disappear as they grow. Instead, they carry it with them into adulthood. So when your cat needs you, they are returning to that same emotional place. They are saying, without words, I feel safe here. I am at peace with you. Some cats need when they're especially happy or relaxed, when they're about to fall asleep on you, or when they're enjoying a cozy, quiet moment beside you. Others need when they're seeking comfort, almost like they're soothing themselves. And they choose to do it on you because you represent peace, warmth, and emotional security, just like their mother once did. You might feel their claws occasionally, or notice the way they purr softly while doing it. That's because kneading often comes with deep relaxation. It's their way of settling in, feeling connected, and grounding themselves in comfort. Cats don't knead on places they don't trust. They do it where they feel content. They do it where they feel loved. So the next time your cat kneads on your lap, your chest, or even your blanket, don't just think of it as a habit. It's not random. It's not meaningless. It's a memory of love, carried from their first days of life. A memory they now share with you. 6. Guarding you while you sleep. Cats may sleep during the day, but at night, their instincts awaken. Even in the safety of a home, they remain naturally alert, listening, watching, quietly aware of every shift and sound. That's why it means something special when your cat chooses to spend the night near you. Not just on your bed, but by your door, at your feet, or in a spot where they can quietly observe you. They're not just resting, they're keeping watch. In the wild, cats are both predators and prey. This duality makes them cautious, especially while others sleep. Sleep is vulnerability. And yet, when your cat positions themselves where they can see both you and the room, near the door, on a dresser, or on the floor beside your bed, it's not coincidence. It's intention. They're watching over you, just as they would with someone they trust and care about. Some cats move through the house at night, checking rooms, making quiet rounds like little guardians. This isn't just habit, it's instinct. And when they return to your room, settling near you, they're choosing proximity and protection. You'll often find them facing the doorway, ears twitching, alert even while resting. That position means something. It means, if anything comes in, I'll be the first to face it. Cats don't guard people they don't feel connected to. They don't stay near those they don't trust. Sleeping near you is more than preference. It's a sign of emotional security. They're saying, I feel safe with you, and I want you to feel safe with me. They may not bark, they may not make noise, but their loyalty is quiet, watchful, and deeply real. So the next time you wake up and see your cat by the door, at your feet, or silently watching from the corner of your room, remember, they weren't just sleeping. They were keeping watch. For you. 7. Slow blinking. When your cat looks at you and slowly blinks, it may seem small, almost unnoticeable, but in their world, it's one of the most meaningful things they can do. Cats are naturally cautious creatures. Their eyes are one of their strongest tools for survival. Always alert, always aware, always watching. So when a cat willingly closes those eyes in your presence, even for a moment, it's not laziness. It's trust. A slow blink isn't accidental. It's a message, calm, peaceful, and deeply affectionate. Behaviorists call it the cat kiss. Because in the feline world, closing their eyes near someone means, I am safe. I am calm. I am comfortable with you. They are willingly letting their guard down in front of you. They're telling you, without a single sound, that they feel protected. And what's even more beautiful, it's a conversation. When you slowly blink back, gently and intentionally, you're speaking their language. You're telling them, I'm safe, too. I trust you. I love you back. Many cats will respond by blinking again, leaning into that quiet moment of connection. Some cats might even blink at you from across the room, while sitting on a windowsill, curled up on the couch, or resting in their favorite spot. They don't need to be close to show it. Because this gesture isn't about distance. It's about trust. Cats don't offer slow blinks to just anyone. They don't do it to strangers. They don't do it when stressed. They reserve it for the ones they feel a bond with, those they feel emotionally safe around. So, the next time your cat locks eyes with you, pauses, and slowly closes their eyes, don't ignore it. Blink back. Say it in their language. Because in that quiet little moment, your cat is telling you something real, something rare, and something honest. I feel safe with you. I trust you. I love you. 8. Curling their tail around you. When your cat walks by and gently wraps their tail around your leg, your arm, or even brushes it softly across you, it may seem small, but to them, it's not. In the feline world, the tail is a powerful tool of communication. It expresses comfort, safety, affection, and connection. When your cat curls their tail around you, it's their version of slipping their hand into yours. A quiet hug, a sign of emotional closeness. Cats don't use physical affection the way dogs do. They're more reserved, more selective, and their expressions of love are subtle. So, when your cat loops their tail around your leg while standing beside you or gently touches you with that soft tail flick, it means you've been accepted. You are part of their inner circle. In cat language, this kind of tail touch is called tail wrapping, and it's a social behavior typically reserved for bonded cats. Those who trust each other, live together peacefully, or groom one another. When your cat does it to you, they're showing the same level of social closeness they would show to another cat they love. You'll notice it most when you're standing still, doing dishes, making coffee, or just sitting quietly. They'll come close, rub their body along you, and lightly curl their tail around your leg like a ribbon. It's not just passing by, it's connection. Some cats will do it while sitting next to you on the couch, gently wrapping their tail over your hand or arm. That's not random placement. It's an intentional sign of contact. A quiet way of saying, I want to be close to you. Cats don't give their hearts loudly. They do it softly, in quiet moments, in small gestures. So the next time your cat winds their tail around you, remember, this is not just touch. This is trust. This is affection. This is their version of holding your hand. 9. Vocalizing only to you. One of the most fascinating things about cats is that adult cats do not meow to other cats. Meowing is not their natural language with each other. It's a language they invented specifically for humans. That means when your cat meows, chirps, trills, or even makes those little BRRP sounds at you, they're not just making noise. They're speaking to you. And more importantly, they've tailored that voice for you. Every cat develops their own unique vocabulary when living with humans. Some meows are short and soft, others long and dramatic. Some cats trill when they greet you, chirp when excited, or make a specific sound when they want you to follow them. If you listen closely, you'll notice they don't use those exact sounds with anyone else, not even with other pets in the house. Why? Because those sounds are customized, designed through bonding, fine-tuned based on how you respond. Over time, your cat learns which sounds get your attention, make you smile, or get you to talk back. And yes, many cats actually prefer humans who talk back to them. In fact, behaviorists say cats view vocal communication with humans not as imitation, but as invention. They modify pitch, tone, and rhythm to communicate different feelings: comfort, hunger, excitement, loneliness, or simply, come be with me. So, when your cat talks to you, especially when they initiate it, walking up, making eye contact, and meowing softly, that's emotional connection. It's intentional communication. And the more they do it, the stronger the bond typically is. They don't speak just to be heard. They speak because they trust you'll listen. So the next time your cat meows at you, pause. Look at them. Answer them. Because in that moment, they aren't just making noise. They're talking to you, and only you. 10. Sitting in your spot the moment you leave. Yes, cats love warm places. Sunbeams, blankets, laptops, folded towels fresh from the dryer. Anything cozy instantly becomes a nap zone. But when your cat waits for you to get up and then immediately moves right into your spot, it goes beyond warmth. They're not just seeking heat, they're seeking you. To your cat, that chair, pillow, or corner of the couch isn't just a spot. It's where you were. It still holds your warmth, your scent, your energy. It's the closest thing they have to being with you when you're not there. Cats rely heavily on scent to understand the world. Your scent is their emotional anchor. It signals safety, familiarity, belonging. So when they settle into your seat, need your blanket, or curl up where your head just rested, it's their quiet way of saying, "This feels like home." You feel like home. You might notice they don't just sit there. They relax there. They stretch. They close their eyes. They knead softly, sometimes even purr. Because they're not just keeping your spot warm. They're keeping it alive. They're soaking in your presence, even in your absence. Some cats even do this as soon as you leave for work or get ready for bed. They'll claim your spot like it's a treasure left behind. Not to own it, but to be closer to the person they love. It's easy to brush it off as just a quirk, but look a little deeper. They don't choose any chair. They choose yours. Because it smells like safety. It feels like comfort. It reminds them of you. In their own quiet way, they're saying, when you're gone, this is how I keep you close. 11. Bringing you gifts. When your cat drops a toy at your feet, places a leaf on your pillow, or even brings you something a little less pleasant, like a bug or, in rare cases, something bigger, it's not random. It might seem messy, confusing, or even strange, but in the feline world, this is one of the purest forms of affection. It's not just a gift. It's instinct. It's love in action. In the wild, mother cats bring food to their kittens for two reasons: to feed them and to teach them how to hunt. It's a sign of care, protection, and inclusion. When your cat brings you something, they are, in their own way, doing the same. They might be offering you something they believe is valuable. They might be trying to teach you, or help you, or simply share what they have. They see you as part of their family, someone worth sharing with. Sometimes, it's not even about the object itself. It's the act of bringing it. It's your cat saying, "I thought of you. I want to include you. I want to share my world with you." That toy mouse, that crumpled paper ball, that random sock, they chose it. And more importantly, they chose you to receive it. Some cats will meow proudly when they deliver their gift, wanting you to notice. Others will drop it silently, waiting for your reaction. They don't expect you to play with it, or eat it, or even understand it. They just want you to accept it. And you should, because to them, it means something. Cats don't bring gifts to strangers. They don't share with those they don't trust. They bring them to the ones they feel safe with, the ones they love. It may not look like a bouquet of flowers or a handwritten note, but in the language of cats, it means just as much, maybe even more. 12. Greeting you at the door. Cats aren't usually known for dramatic welcomes. They don't jump, spin, or wag their tails wildly like dogs often do. But when a cat chooses to greet you at the door, especially when they've learned what time you usually come home, it means something powerful. They were waiting for you. Maybe you hear a soft meow before you even step inside. Maybe they're already sitting near the door, eyes blinking slowly, tail gently waving, or rubbing against your legs the moment you enter. It may seem subtle, but in the cat world, it's a grand gesture. Because cats don't waste energy on anyone they don't care about. Greeting you at the door means they've paired your return with their feeling of safety, comfort, and routine. They know that when you're back, things go back to normal. Their world feels right again. Some cats will escort you down the hallway. Others will roll onto their side, exposing their belly, another major trust sign. Some will meow softly, while others simply be there, sitting peacefully, waiting to lock eyes with you, not demanding anything, just acknowledging your presence. You are part of their emotional map. Your voice, your footsteps, your scent. It all means home to them. And here's the beautiful truth. Cats don't greet just anyone at the door. They greet those they've chosen, those they feel bonded to, those whose arrival makes them feel calm rather than startled. So the next time you come home and see your cat waiting, not for food, not for the door to be opened, but simply for you, recognize it for what it really is. Not just a greeting, but a message. My day is better now. You're here. 13. Gentle nibbles and licks. In the cat world, grooming isn't just about cleanliness, it's about connection. When cats lick, nibble, or gently groom another cat, it's an intimate act reserved only for those they deeply trust. Mothers grooming their kittens, bonded pairs, or close companions. So when your cat licks your hand, nibbles your fingers, or even grooms your hair or face, they're not just being playful. They're saying something meaningful. They're saying, you're part of my family. These gentle nibbles and licks are called social grooming or allogrooming, a behavior rooted in affection, care, and belonging. It shows that your cat not only trusts you, but sees you as someone worth protecting, soothing, and even taking care of. In their eyes, they may be helping you stay clean, calm, or comforted. Sometimes the behavior is slow and tender, light licks followed by soft paw touches. Other times it's playful, little love nibbles on your hand or arm that don't hurt, but definitely capture your attention. These are not bites of aggression, but moments of affection. Moments where your cat chooses to interact with you in their language. And here's something even more touching. Grooming also mixes scents. When they groom you, they're not only caring for you, they're subtly marking you as part of their group, their circle, their inner world. So the next time your cat licks your hand, your face, your hair, or gives you those gentle little love bites, don't pull away too quickly. In that moment, they're not asking for attention. They're giving it. It's not just grooming. It's belonging. It's a love language, spoken without a single word. 14. Sleeping in your scent. Cats are naturally cautious creatures. In the wild, they avoid lingering in places with strong smells, especially smells that might attract predators or signal vulnerability. Yet in your home, your cat will curl up in the very center of your scent, your hoodie, your pillow, your blanket, even your laundry basket, without hesitation. Why? Because to them, your scent is safety. Your natural smell, beneath the soap, perfume, and detergent, is comforting to your cat on a deep emotional level. It's familiar. It's consistent. It tells them, this is my person. When this scent is near, I am safe. So when they sleep on your pillow after you leave for work, or burrow into your hoodie while you're gone, they're doing something deeply personal, staying emotionally close to you, even in your absence. Some cats will even knead and purr on those items, almost as if they are recreating your presence through scent, warmth, and memory. This behavior becomes even more meaningful when you realize something important. Cats don't seek out the smell of just anyone. They choose your scent specifically, not because it's warm, not because it's soft, but because it feels like home. It's not just about comfort. It's connection. It's not just habit. It's attachment. And sometimes it's their quiet way of saying, I miss you, but this helps. So the next time you find your cat curled up in your clothes, nestled into your bed, or sleeping soundly in a pile of laundry you forgot to fold, don't just see a cozy cat. See a heart that chose you. See a love that doesn't need words. See a silent, furry reminder. When you're not here, this is how I keep you close. 15. Letting you touch their face and whiskers. For a cat, the face is one of the most sensitive and protected parts of the body. Their cheeks, chin, and especially their whiskers are packed with nerves, tiny radar systems that help them sense the world with incredible accuracy. In nature, cats guard this area carefully. They don't let just anyone near it, not another animal, and certainly not a human they don't fully trust. So when a cat leans into your hand, nudges your fingers with their face, or allows you to gently stroke their whiskers or rub their cheeks, this isn't just affection. It's surrender. It's permission into their innermost space. They are saying, I trust you with the most delicate part of me. Cats often guide your hand exactly where they want contact, pressing their face into your palm, lowering their head, or tilting their chin upward, inviting rubs in the most vulnerable places. When they do this, they're not only seeking pleasure, they're marking you with their scent. Their facial glands release pheromones that signal safety, familiarity, and belonging. It's their silent way of saying, you are mine. I am yours. Many cats reserve this behavior for their chosen humans only. It isn't casual. It isn't random. It's intimate. Because for a cat, allowing face touch is closer to trust than even belly exposure. The belly is vulnerability, but the face, that's awareness. Conscious permission. Emotional safety. It's the feline version of making eye contact, letting their guard down, and standing still, not because they have to, but because they want to. So, when your cat allows your hand to gently cup their face, when they melt into your touch with closed eyes and slow purrs, recognize it. You're not just petting them. They're letting you in. Fully, quietly, completely. 16. Simply staying. Cats are often called independent, mysterious, even aloof. They don't follow commands, don't seek approval, and don't stay anywhere they don't want to be. That's what makes this final sign the most powerful of all. Because with cats, love is not shown through obedience or obligation, it's shown through choice. A dog may stay because it's trained to. A cat stays because it wants to. If your cat chooses to remain near you, not for food, not for warmth, not for necessity, but simply to exist in your presence, that is one of the deepest forms of feline affection. Maybe they sleep in the same room as you. Maybe they follow you from couch to kitchen, from bedroom to office. Maybe they don't sit on you, but always near you, quietly, calmly, peacefully. That is love in its purest feline form. Cats are experts in self-preservation. They don't linger in places where they feel uneasy. They don't relax around people they don't trust. They don't nap in homes that don't feel emotionally safe. So when your cat stretches out completely, closes their eyes, and drifts into sleep, while you're there, that means one thing. They feel safe. Not just physically safe, emotionally safe. No pretending, no performance, just presence. They're not asking for anything. They're not testing you. They're simply being with you. And for a cat, that is everything. Because at the end of the day, affection from a cat isn't always loud, dramatic, or obvious. Sometimes it's quiet, unspoken, found in stillness. It's in the choice to stay. And if your cat stays, not because they need you, but because they choose you, then congratulations. You haven't just earned their trust. You've earned their heart. 17. Resting with their back toward you. At first glance, it might seem a little funny or even rude. Your cat settles down beside you, but instead of facing you, they turn their back. No eye contact, no purring directly at you, just a fluffy backside pointed in your direction. But in the language of cats, this simple position speaks volumes. Because for a cat, turning their back to someone isn't avoidance, it's trust. In the animal world, facing something means awareness, caution, preparation. Turning away means confidence. It means, I don't have to watch you. I know I am safe with you. Cats are natural observers. They are cautious, alert, and always aware of exits and possible threats. They choose where to sit, where to sleep, and which way they face very intentionally. So when they choose to rest with their back toward you, especially in a calm, relaxed posture, it means they are consciously letting down their guard. They're not monitoring you. They're not analyzing your movements. They're resting because they trust you completely. You may see this on the couch, in bed, or even on the floor beside your feet. Sometimes they'll curl up facing outward, as if protecting the space while trusting you to watch their back, just like animals do in close-knit groups in the wild. It's their quiet way of saying, You are not a threat. In fact, you are my safe place. And just like that, what looks like distance is actually closeness. What looks like indifference is actually devotion. So the next time your cat settles beside you and turns their back, not to ignore you, but to relax by you, don't feel overlooked. You've been trusted. You've been accepted. You, to them, are safe.